Hello students and upcoming freelancers. Now again I'm here with a new video, and today is our day 13 of our freelancing journey. In this video we are going to discuss very important crucial element of our freelancing journey, and this particular thing is very important not only for the beginners in the freelancing journey but also those who already succeeded in this particular journey. So the thing here is when you have started your freelancing journey and when you are able to get your first project, or if you have already got the project and you are working on that, there are certain important aspects you all have to remember, and that's what we are going to discuss today. That is financial aspects for all the freelancers. No one will teach you what are the financial aspects that everyone should remember when you are going in the journey of freelancing. Today I am going to cover that particular topic also, as it is very important for most of the freelancers, and we are in the journey of becoming freelancer. And in future when you get your first project of freelancing, then definitely it is very important to consider these financial aspects. So to understand this particular topic in detail, I have divided this video into 3 sections. Section number 1, that is the financial aspects for all the freelancers. Section number 2, what are the tools you have to use to monitor your income and expenses, as well as how can you go for budget. And section number 3 is what are the tips and strategies you have to follow as a freelancer to have a proper budget. Now let's begin this video by understanding section number 1, that is financial aspects for all the freelancers. This is Ayub Sharma and I am Students Career Transformation Mentor. What are the financial aspects that you all have to consider? That is by considering 4 elements. What are those 4 elements? Element number 1, income fluctuations. Element number 2, tax responsibilities. Element number 3, what are the business expenses that you have. Element number 4, how do you save some money that you have earned through freelancing. Now let me explain these 4 elements in a brief. That is, first one is income fluctuations. You know, most of the freelancers, when they are starting their journey, once they get the first project, thinks that they are yet to get so many projects in future, and they think that they are going to become rich very soon, as well as they are going to earn more and more money every month. But the reality is it may not be true all the time. Sometimes you will get the projects in a sequence manner, so that you will not have the time to fulfill all the projects. Sometimes you will not have any of the project and you will be idle for certain months. So this is the reality. Someone says that through freelancing 365 days you can earn and you can become rich as soon as possible, and you should not trust them. As you are a freelancer and you are not an employee, and you will not have a job security, you will not have the monthly salary, and freelancing will be like project based on, and it is like paying per hour or paying per project, and even that income depends on type of project and from which company you are getting, from which individual you are getting those projects. So all these factors will influence how much money you get every month, how much money you can earn in an year. All these things will happen. So you must be very much ready that you will have the income fluctuation, and you must have backup for your own expenses. And the second element is tax responsibility. You know, when you're earning through freelancing and you are getting projects from the clients, definitely you are liable to tax. So you need to include yourself in the tax. That means you need to pay the TDS to the government, and how much you are earning and how much you have to pay as per the slabs that are set by the government of India. All these things you need to have certain knowledge, and from time to time you have to pay the tax. Otherwise sometimes you may face difficulties from the income tax department. And the third element is the expenses that will incur for the business purpose. So when you are going for business expenses, that means you are as a freelancer, you will have certain expenses that you are putting for the completing any kind of project that you have received from the client. Sometimes you may hire someone because you are getting so many projects, so much of workload, you may not be getting sufficient time to fulfill all the client's requirements. So in that case you need to pay certain salary to the hired person. Now let's move on to section number 2, that is what are the software tools you can use for monitoring your income and expenses. In this section I'm going to share 4 categories of software tools you can use for your freelancing business purpose. Number 1, accounting management system. In this category you can have all the accounts related, how much amount is credited, how much it is debited, and what are the balance sheets you can create, what is the profit and loss ratio, and all the analytics can be done using certain software which are related to accounts. Certain software tools like QuickBooks, FreshBooks or Zero Offers, these tools can be used to have your own accounts for your business purpose. Section number 2, how can you have digital receipts to your clients? Whenever you're handling any kind of project, definitely you need to issue receipt whenever the client go for the payments. So for that, you need to use certain software tools to have automatic generation of the receipts. Tools like Receipts by Wave or Expensify, these can be used to generate your digital receipts. Section number 3, Excel sheets or your spreadsheets. You can use online Google spreadsheets so that in the spreadsheets you can have all the track of your day-to-day activities, all the track of your income and generations, expenses, your sales, all these things can be done. This is the easiest way of using online tool like Google spreadsheet. The last category is budgeting apps. So certain online tools are available which are very important, and also you can use them to have your own budget for your freelancing project requirements. The tools like YNAB or Mint Assistance you can use to have your own budget. Now let's move on to section number 3, that is budgeting strategies. So to have proper budgeting strategies, you need to consider 4 important elements. The first important thing here is you need to have your emergency fund. The second important thing is you need to have savings for your own purpose. The third important thing is you need to have backup to pay the taxes on time. The fourth and last important thing to have a proper budgeting is you need to have your own retirement plan. Now let's understand these elements one by one in a brief manner. That is the first one, emergency fund. You know, when you are going for so many projects, you should not spend all your money to have certain expenses in your freelancing projects, like buying some kind of softwares, buying certain kind of tools, or hiring so many people for your projects, and you should not keep on go for expenses only. You should have certain emergency fund. It's like, you know, sometimes you may not have any kind of project and you will be idle for so many months, as I said, and if you have this emergency fund, it can be utilized for certain months, and later there will be very much high chances that you will get other projects, and you can go for rotation wise expensing in your freelancer project. So when you are considering budgeting, emergency fund is very, very important. That will save you sometimes when you did not have any kind of project from the client. Second aspect is savings for the taxes. Sometimes if you did not have enough money and you must pay the taxes on time, then it becomes very difficult for you to escape from IT department, because they will go legally and they will send you notices if you did not pay the taxes on time. So all these things may happen. That's why what you have to do, you need to have certain fund to pay for taxes on time. The third important aspect is you need to have your own savings for personal purpose. When you are going for so many projects, you may be earning, but if you did not keep enough money for your personal purposes, then what happens, you may be in the trouble and your family may be in the trouble, because you will not have the earning all the time. The fourth and the last important aspect, that is having a retirement plan. If you have a retirement plan that is set in your mind, and how much money you have to earn through freelancing, what you do during retirement, do you have any savings plan, are you paying any monthly so that you will get returns after you retire. So if you consider these 4 aspects, then this becomes the proper budgeting strategy, and you will not have financial problems when you are going in the freelancing journey, and you become a successful freelancer very soon. So thanks for watching this video. Please like the video and also subscribe to the channels, and share this video to all your friends so that they'll also join our learning of freelancing in just 30 days.